Good evening, this is Helen Mirren saying, welcome to the Graham Norton Show.
You are. Thank you, that's very kind of you. Now, the weather may be cold, a bit cold, but the January holiday adverts have started. Oh, so excited. I can't decide which country to visit first. Yes, Donald's in trouble again. He's alleged to have used that word in reference to certain foreign countries. Yeah, but it's all cleared up now. Donald Trump has now explained exactly what he was referring to. Yeah. President Trump also released the results of his medical exam this week. Trump has been given the all-clear in a medical report. Yes, apparently he's glowing with health. Literally glowing with health. It's like a nuclear power station. The doctors did notice a small problem with Trump's artery wall. But the good news is the Mexicans are going to pay for it. UKIP leader Henry Bolton has been under pressure to dump his model girlfriend because of racist text she sent. Woo, you know things are bad if you're too racist for the UKIP leader. Here are the lovely couple. Now, as you can see, she is partial to a heavy sweater. She should go out with Boris. Let's get some guests on! Sound of 2018 Sigrid. But first, he terrified us in The Fall and seduced us in 50 Shades of Grey. Now starring in the final part of the trilogy, 50 Shades Freed, it's Jamie Dornan. Woo! They love you. They love you. Lovely to see you. Hello. Have a seat, have a seat. This man's career spanned over 4 decades, starring in films as diverse as Schindler's List and the action hit Taken. Now he's kicking ass again in The Commuter. It's the great Liam Neeson! Hello, sir. Very good to see you. Jamie, Liam, Jamie. And she's an Oscar-winning star on stage and screen, a true acting royalty. Now starring in new gothic horror Winchester, it's a warm welcome back to Dame Helen Mirren. Hello. Lovely to see you. Come in and sit down. Marvellous.
Yes, here we are again.
Welcome. Now, I like that you brought your own drink on. That was good. That was,
well, they said I could.
Yeah, no, please do. Please do. I mean, Liam's brought a flask of tea. So...
He says it.
It's a long bus ride.
This is my little security blanket.
He's got sandwiches in a brown paper bag. Jamie, you pre-ordered. Well done.
I did. I've learnt my lesson.
Yeah. Now, usually when I, introduce the couch, I say, do you all know each other? But now, Jamie, you and I, bit gooseberry, because this is, I think, the first time we've ever had this, that you guys, you dated at one point.
Yeah.
Helen and I?
Yes.
Oh, yes, darling.
Yes.
We didn't date, we lived together.
We lived together,
wow.
Yeah.
4
That's
years.
We were a serious item for a while, yeah.
But I remember Kieran Hines and myself, we did this film Excalibur together.
Yeah.
1980.
Our first movie for all of us, really,
That was
wasn't
it,
it?
really.
We were so green and ignorant about filmmaking.
But I remember being out of the set. This was Ardmore Studios.
Oh, yeah.
Dublin. And Helen had a break. She was filming, but she was in costume. And we were there just visiting. We hadn't started work yet. And the first AD or the second AD said, would you like to meet Helen Mirren? I said, yeah, I'd love to. So she walked from like 100 yards away, dressed as Morgana Le Fay. And Kieran's my oldest friend, and we both went, So I was smitten. I think Kieran was smitten too. I was
I
certainly
never
smitten.
knew that. You've never told me that before. That's amazing.
Oh,
You've never told me that before.
yeah, very good. And now, both from Northern Ireland, do you live really close to each other, or are you from near...
This is the first I've met
Never
Jamie
met.
tonight.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But you're Ballymena,
Yes.
and you're Hollywood.
Hollywood, yeah.
With one L.
With one L, yeah.
Yeah, that's Hollywood. Yeah, not the... Yeah.
And I'm Ballymena with 2 L's.
Yeah.
I should know this,
And
but...
Helen's been there too.
Oh, to Ballymena?
Absolutely, yeah. To Liam's house that he grew up in with 5 sisters?
Not 3.
3 sisters. Yeah. It's funny, I remember that much more. In this tiny little house, you know, and his 3 sisters and Liam, all 6'4" of him, and it was amazing, absolutely amazing, wonderful experience.
But the Northern Irish accent, it was just voted the sexiest accent in the world. The Northern Irish accent.
That's because of these 2 guys.
Actually, it probably is, to be fair.
No,
But
that's not
It
right.
couldn't be right.
yeah, but as sexy as it is, I know that Jamie, your daughter mocks you for something you.
She does, yeah. Yeah, she's sort of mocking me. Really pleased about that. Just turned 4 and she's already mocking my accent. I remember thinking it'd be nice if she says the odd word in an Irish accent, but actually well, there's a book that we read her every night called Bedtime Bear. And it goes around, there's all these different animals that come out of places. There's a bison in a basin, and then there's an owl in a towel. So my daughter is sort of like quite sort of posh in English, and she's like an owl in a towel. and then we go say it like Daddy, and she's amazing when she does. She goes, an owl in a towel. Genius like that.
Now, we've got three movies to talk about tonight. Couldn't be more different. We've got horror, action, and of course sex. Now, Helen's film, Winchester. It's out on the 2nd of February. And now it's a spooky, supernatural film, but what kind of makes it stand apart is this is true. It's a true story.
Well, it's a ghost story, and it's a ghost movie, but it's based on a true... And certainly the house exists, called the Winchester House. It was an extraordinary house built by this woman, Sarah Winchester, who I'm playing, who inherited the huge, massive fortune from the sale of the Winchester rifle. And the legend was that she was building this really extraordinarily complex and weird house where you have stairways that go nowhere, you have doors in cupboards that lead secretly into other cupboards that lead into another room. It's just the most extraordinary place. And the theory was that she built this to placate the ghosts of the people who were killed by the Winchester rifle. The first repeating rifle ever invented.
Yes.
Before that, it was having to load the musket, which would take, 2 minutes before you could fire one more shot. Yeah. This was a repeating rifle. You could just, shoot 10 people in a go. So it was...
Made famous story down by Jimmy Stewart, Winchester 73,
yes,
I think
right.
it was called.
The movie.
And
Absolutely. Yeah.
But it's not just her. I mean, people do claim this house is an incredibly haunted house and full of ghosts and things.
Well, they do. Whether it is... honestly, I felt being there... I don't know if I would have liked to have been there for the night with only a lighted candle kind of thing. But I felt the feeling in the house was one of it was a nice feeling. It wasn't a nasty feeling. It wasn't an aggressive, violent, or... there was a sweetness about it. I mean, I do believe houses... I don't believe in ghosts, incidentally. Except I did think I saw a ghost on my wedding night, funnily enough. But that's not the story. It wasn't my husband.
OK. Was it a sheet shifting?
It was you in a suit of armour. Don't do it, Helen. Don't do it.
But part of the story is that they're trying to kind of see if you're mentally fit to run the company. They're trying to get the company off you.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
That's our story that we tell, that a psychiatrist is coming because they think she's gone mad, basically gone nuts, and they want to wrest control of the company away from her.
Talking of spooky, supernatural things, I don't know if you've seen this. This photograph appeared on the internet. And you think, well, yes, it is a bit spooky, but not completely spooky. But then you go a little closer. You go a little closer, OK? And you think, oh, that is quite spooky. Can anyone see what it is yet?
Oh, there's a face on the...
Let's go a little closer. Let's go a little closer. OK, if you can't see it yet, we'll help you graphically here. Oh! It's Liam Neeson. Good. OK. Liam Neeson's new movie, thrills and spills aplenty. It's called The Commuter. It's out now. And, I mean, it's one of those movies, it's got it all. It's got action, suspense, thrills. A lot of it's been described as kind of having a feel of a Hitchcock movie. Yeah. Stephen King was very complimentary about it, wasn't he?
Stephen King, it cost me a lot of money. Yeah, he was very complimentary, and yeah, it's called The Commuter. I play an insurance salesman who gets sacked from his job because he has reached the age of 60. He's mortgaged up to the hilt. He is a kid about to start college, and he's gets on the train to go back. This is set in New York, to go back to upstate New York and to tell his wife, break the news, he has no job and stuff. And he is approached on the train by a very mysterious, attractive lady, played by Vera Farmiga. Don't know if you know who she is. Wonderful actor. To say, would you do this little thing for a large sum of money, which is to find a passenger on this commuter train that doesn't belong? And you have to find him or her before the train reaches the final destination. And it's one little thing. Would you do it? And my character accepts that, you know. And of course it leads to a whole labyrinth of a huge criminal conspiracy. And the strange thing is, of course, with movies, this train, the line that it's based on, goes past my house, upstate New York. I've been on this train maybe 80 times.
And you must have thought, oh, how lovely, this is 7 minutes from my house, 5 minutes from my house.
Exactly. And for tax reasons, they shot it on a soundstage in Pinewood. And they built a carriage and a half, and there's supposed to be 7 carriages. So
those scenes, when you run the length of the train...
That took like a week to do that, because we just had 1 carriage, and then
You'd never be out of breath. It was good. I mean, you just... No wonder you look so fit going down that train.
You know, I was once on the train with Liam, travelling from Dublin to Belfast. And amazing thing was that he knew everybody on the train. Was that I think it's a bit of an Irish thing, you know.
I'd say it is.
But it was like, oh, hi, how are you? Oh, how are you doing? How's your mum? You know, oh, I saw your auntie, like, you know, 3 months ago. Literally every person on the train he knew. So I think this...
Because, Jamie, you have a thing, when you go back to Northern Ireland, you think people are coming up to talk to you.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, they want to talk about my dad. Yeah, my dad's an obstetrician, gynecologist from home, and he's delivered over 6,000 babies in Northern Ireland, which is a tiny place. So,
almost every woman knows him.
Almost every woman knows him. So yeah, I'll be in a pub or something, and someone will come up and I go, oh, "This will be nice, like Fan of the Fall or something." And then they'll be like, "Can I just say that your dad delivered me?" Is that it? Is that it? Anything else? No, that's it.
Talking of fans approaching people, after Taken, obviously you got a lot of fan attention and people coming up to you. Tell us a story about I think, were you in a Gents or something?
Yeah, I'd say it's happened a few times, actually. You're in a Gents and you're doing your business and someone looks at you and you're up against a wall and you're, you know, doing your business, and someone starts quoting lines from the film. I hear this one more time. And then they finish and they zip themselves up and they go, "How you doing?"
That's the head shake of a man who's also had that happen to him.
Oh, I've had arguably worse. I've had a guy in a toilet where doing the business. I wasn't doing the business with him. We were peeing at the same time in the toilet, and he was like, "Are you your man?" I was like, "I'm your man." Yeah. He goes, "Here, I'd love a picture," and I was like, "Yeah, do you mind if we just wait?" It's like 2 minutes. He goes, "No, my wife will love it if we get it here." I was like, "No. Yeah.
Because actually, women are at an advantage, aren't they? Because...
No, we're at a huge disadvantage because we have to queue.
Oh.
Yes.
And the worst thing is to be stuck in the queue, you know, wherever, in the airport or in the theatre or wherever it is.
Yes.
And you can't go anywhere, and you're just stuck there, you know. And then as word goes down the line that you're there, you know.
You can't say, "Oh, I've changed my mind. I don't need to go."
I changed my mind. I go and pee in the alleyway.
Now, Jamie Dornan's film, 50 Shades Free. It opens 9th of February, and this is the third part. With the strapline, don't miss the climax.
Jamie, they're all here.
Yeah.
They're right there.
We didn't do that on purpose.
No, I like that. It's good.
They're obviously just very aggressive and fought their way to the front of the queue. So this, I mean, it is a phenomenon, this thing. The trailer for this one came out,
Yeah.
and within hours it had been watched by 26 million people, the trailer.
Yeah.
I mean, that's incredible.
Lunacy.
Yeah, it really is. and of course, it must be odd because you finished this film a long time ago. You shot it at the same time.
Yeah, we
as the
shot
second
the second and third back to back, so you know, over a year and a half ago now since we finished. So it sort of feels like a bit of a, it just feels in the past to me a wee bit. And
Yeah.
we've all done. I had a very busy schedule up until now, so it's kind of weird to be talking about it now.
Yeah,
I think.
but here it is, and people want to see it. There they are. Yeah, those people. Now, this isn't a spoiler because it's in the trailer and I've seen the trailer.
Okay.
So in this one, Anastasia Steele, she's pregnant. She is with child. Is that not? Are you not in those
Probably,
scenes?
it's definitely.
I mean, God knows you've had enough sex. I mean. It was only a matter of time.
Well, she was meant to be better about that.
Oh, I see. Oh,
There's meant to be things in place that meant that we didn't have kids.
Oh, OK. The other thing that was in the trailer that people have gone crazy for this is Jamie's James Bond moment when he comes from the sea. There it is. It's like we paid you to make these noises. But now, so you left Vancouver. That isn't Vancouver, is it?
That is definitely not Vancouver. No, that's in the south of France.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah,
Nice.
lovely. And to be honest, we did that right at the end of the shoot after, you know, this whole sort of, you know, massive journey. And all the stuff in France was sort of jet skiing around and swimming and mucking about in bikes, and it was actually a bit of a holiday, to be honest. But that was horrendous. I mean, look, if they just tilted the camera down, that whole moment, it was awful. We had, at the beach, sort of closed off, but actually there was loads of people on there that we didn't have control over. And then it was a beach down here and a big wall and a street up there with hundreds of fans and paparazzi and all just trying to get shots because Dakota's wearing a tiny wee bikini and I'm wearing whatever that clobber is. and they have this whole thing, they want to be like sexy coming out of the water and the whole James Bond thing. But it's not a sand beach, it's one of those wee pebble beaches. I mean, you literally, we've all been there, like, you cannot look cool coming out of the water. I was literally going like, I can't, guys. We did one take, and I was going... and they were like, and all the paparazzi... okay, we're going to have to change something up here, help me out. Yeah. So they put down, like, a wee carpet. It didn't really kind of work. It was kind of down, but they put rocks on it to try to keep it. I was still, but it was still like, it wasn't like a platform and thing. There was still rocks underneath. And then I ended up wearing those little, like, sort of guppy shoe things. It was like, those, like, gel shoes. No one in the world has looked sexy in those. And actually, I had to see the movie last week to do press for whatever. And this whole thing, I mean, they used that as a still, but you don't. My exit from the thing isn't in the movie.
Oh.
That might be a pretty crap spoiler. But
Yeah. DVD extras. DVD extras.
I love this guy from The Fall, which is a fantastic series. I can't watch those films because I made a movie with Dakota's mum many years ago, and I used to swing Dakota around at the age of 2. So I just can't see her as an adult. So forgive me, mate.
I think I've swung her around a wee bit.
But now, even though this is the final film, this is the final film, this is a bit of sort of sorry to disappoint everyone, you still don't go fully nude. There's still no fully nude. Even on set, you didn't go fully nude. It's true, you didn't go fully nude.
So why are you saying it like that?
I don't know.
I think on set I was fully nude, but it wasn't part of the sort of creative process.
Oh, I thought the costume department made sure you were not fully nude.
Oh, I know where you're going. Okay, so I don't know. I'm sure you guys have had to deal with this. You get these. You get like a Modesty patch for women, like a little sort of strip that goes down there, and for guys you get a wee pouch, like a. It looks like something Robin Hood would carry coins in. And it's got like a wee drawstring. And on the first time we had to do a sex scene in 50 Shades of Grey, the first movie, which is what 4 or 5 years ago now, and I was like, oh, I've never had to wear one of these before or whatever. Like, and they had in my trailer they had a little like display on the little like velvet box with all these different little pouches for your bits. Yeah, I know all skin toned.
What, different sizes?
Different sizes. Different sizes. You know, from small up to whatever. So I picked one out and thought, let's try this on. And locked my trailer door here. Try this on. Oh, that feels all right. And then I took it off and went, I guess it's all right. And as I took it off, it had a little like stitch on the side that said inmate number 3. But it's clearly been used. This is some other film where, like, some massive, like, prisoner has worn it. But it was the one I was sort of most attached to, so I sort of... I think I just, grinned and bared it, really.
You have to grin and bear it.
You do.
Helen and I had a love scene. I don't think it's in Excalibur.
No, they cut it out. They should put it back in.
That we had a love scene.
It'd be, like, historic now.
Yeah. And I was in a suit of armour.
And it was cut out.
It was cut out. And do you remember there was a huge eagle? They had a big eagle sitting on a perch.
Vaguely remember,
too.
yeah.
Like a real eagle?
Yes. Yeah.
Was it a real one?
Yeah, it was a real eagle.
Really?
Yeah. You were obsessed with me at the time.
Because Ellen, you were then, of course, were in one of those first kind of mainstream, kind of sexually explicit films, Caligula.
Well, it wasn't really mainstream. I mean, when it came out, it actually only played in XXX cinemas, which is interesting because now, and I remember doing an interview at the time saying, yeah, it's really shocking now, but I'm pretty sure that in 20 or 30 years' time they'll be showing this kind of stuff will be on television.
Yeah.
And I was absolutely right because you look at what's on television now. But yeah, at the time, Caligula was out there, yeah.
And is it true that this was the movie that your mother chose to visit the set?
My mum did visit the set, she did, absolutely. It was the kind of set where if you had clothes on, it was a little bit embarrassing because like, nobody had any clothes on at all. Maybe little wisps of see-through blue silk or something. And I remember my mum sitting there, and she chatted, as you know, Liam, easily to anyone, and she was sitting on the set with these 2 enormous golden penises. It was ancient Rome, so. And she's sitting there on her little chair, and one of the extras, very sweetly, completely naked except for a little bit of blue stuff, came and sat next to her, and she was just chatting away to him. So what do you do? Oh, you're an extra. What is an extra? What do you do?
What was she wearing?
Oh, she was wearing, nice English lady's outfit. I don't know what she was wearing. Probably a sort of knitted sweater from Marks and Spencer's or something.
Very nice, proper.
Yeah, very proper.
Now, obviously, 3 sex symbols on our couch tonight. But Jamie Dornan, oddly, it didn't. You arrived at sex symbol status quite late in life.
Did.
Yes. So tell us a story about. I think you were. What were you? About 15?
This is one of the worst stories in my locker. And I've had
Unpack it.
Big debates about whether I should tell it. When I was, this actually had a big effect on me as a kid. It has a big effect on, I'm sure, lots of kids. But I was very sporty when I was a kid, but I was a late developer. I was small, you know. I wasn't very hairy. Just one of those guys who just wasn't, you know. I was a bit behind, and I was young for my year, and that had a big effect on me. Whenever. Anyway, I was sort of balancing playing rugby at school and doing a bit of amateur dramatics on the side, and it also culminated in. We got the final, Liam will know this, of the Medallion Shield, which when you're 15 is the biggest thing could happen. And I went to Skulcombe Methody, and we were playing Inster, our main rivals, at Ravenhill, which is Ulster's ground. And it was such a massive thing. There was going to be a big party afterwards. And but also that same night befell the All-Ireland final of the Amateur Dramatic Society, where I was in performing Chekhov's The Cherry Orchard. And I think I was a waiter or something. I was on stage a lot, but didn't really have any lines, didn't have anything to say. And I thought, right, I'll be able to go play rugby, hopefully win that, and then go and do the play, and then go to the party for the rugby afterwards. Now, I was 15, I looked about 7. I had no hair or anything. And anyway, in the play, they'd given me this sort of black, very acrylic, highly flammable wig that they used to cut off and yoo-hoo to my face to give me a beard, to give the appearance I was older. So I thought it would be a good idea. After the curtain came down on this play, and I'm going to this party after, and I might meet a girl and maybe she drops a hand. So I had the idea to maybe cut off some extra hair off the very... By the way, I was a very fair child. I had blonde hair. So I went into the dressing room. I went into the toilet and cut off all this very curly jet black hair. I put it in a wee pile and got my yoo-hoo glue and just picked it around there, stuffed it in. I remember standing in front of the mirror going, that looks all right. Just the lengths you go to. Anyway, obviously, went to the party. I think I kissed a girl. I was sort of really urging her to sort of, without forcing her. Urging her to sort of go down, because on this for one night only, it's actually quite an impressive place to put your hand. Anyway, that didn't happen, and actually, thank God it didn't, because I got home, it was a car crash down there.
Was the removal painful?
I'll tell you why the removal was so painful, physically and emotionally. I did actually have about 3 pubes. Naturally developed pubes. They went as soon as I...
What a lovely image. Thank you for that story, Jamie Dornan.
Welcome to the world of waxing.
Right. It's music time. It's music time. This singer-songwriter is one of the most exciting pop stars at the moment and has just won BBC Music Sound of 2018. Here performing her newest hit, Strangers, please welcome Sigrid! Phenomenal.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Come and meet the others. It's Jamie, Liam, Helen. This is Sigrid. Very good.
Really brilliant. Fantastic.
Thank you.
No, we love that. Honestly, it was fantastic just to watch you come out and go, bash, just do that. It was wonderful, absolutely wonderful. But listen, we must talk about the BBC Music Sound of 2018. And this is a big deal, I mean, it is. I mean...
Yeah, it's quite cool.
Yeah. Well, no, because, I mean, Sam Smith has won it, 50 Cent, Adele. And Adele, now, she plays a part in your story somehow.
Well, yes. So Adele is probably one of my favorite artists, and I think the chorus in Rolling in the Deep, the vocal hook in that one, is probably the biggest reason for me making pop music. I think so, yeah.
OK.
I'm a huge fan.
So what, you heard that and thought, I'll have a bit of that?
Yeah, well...
Yes.
Yeah.
It's cool. And this year is going to be a huge year for you, isn't it?
A lot of travelling, yeah.
Yeah.
It's very exciting.
Yeah. Are you kind of focusing on Europe? Are you in America as well?
We're trying to do, like, all over. But yeah, it's really cool. I'm going to Australia for the first time. Hopefully I'll see some kangaroos. That's my, like, one of my dreams. That'll be cool.
You will.
Dream bigger. Yeah.
They'll mostly be dead, unfortunately, but knocked over by cars, yeah.
Yeah, roadkill, essentially.
Roadkill.
Don't forget to eat
Eat?
and get your rest.
Yeah, no, thank you. I am.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, that's really nice, yeah. I am going home tomorrow, actually.
Sigrid, there's time for that. Don't... When you're 35, you can start eating well and resting. Yeah. Till then, just go wild. Yeah. Oh, well, I'm so thrilled for you. That's a beautiful song. If the album's as good, it's going to be great. And congratulations on the award. Sigrid, everybody. That's nearly it for tonight. But before we go, time for a visit to that big red chair. Who's there? Hi, what's your name?
I'm Jamie.
Jamie, lovely. And where are you from, Jamie?
I'm from Australia.
Oh, he's from Australia.
Good
Oh, yes!
Oh, we must swap numbers. You can stay in his house. Do you live here at the moment?
No, I'm on holiday.
Oh, you're on an actual holiday. All right.
Yeah.
And what do you do back in Australia?
I'm a film student, so
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
I'll keep you three in mind.
What are we, chopped liver, Sigrid? OK, off you go with the story, Jamie.
All right, so this is my fifth birthday. Everyone's giving me some presents. My dad's himself because he's forgotten to get me a present. So, thinking on his feet, he looks out the window and sees a pigeon. So he brings me over to the window, points to the pigeon, and tells me that is my pigeon. So, being 5, I believe every word of it. So, but everyone else, they're like, what are you doing? But I'm very happy with this pigeon. So, they kept up his lie for 6 years. And every time we were out and about, when we saw a pigeon, that was my pigeon. And fly away.
That was very cute. You can walk. You can walk. That's a walk. That's a sweet story.
He doesn't sound very Australian.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't sound Australian,
No,
I'm sorry.
very posh.
Yeah, quite posh
Yes.
Australian. Yeah.
That was a pigeon on their estate. OK, let's have another one. Hello.
Hello,
Hi, what's your name?
Isabel.
Isabel, lovely. And where are you from, Isabel?
I'm from Devon, but I'm living in London.
Are you?
Yes.
Ooh. And what do you do in London, Isabel?
I'm a student. So,
Of
French and history.
French and history,
Yeah.
both of
Bonjour,
those.
madame.
I do one. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're really very good. And what do you want to do when you graduate? Sorry, that was a silly question. I'm a fool. Your parents have just thrown the television out the window. I won't press you. Off you go with the story.
Okay, so I was very hungover one morning, and I had a very early shift at a fast food kind of place. So I was quickly getting ready, I put my jeans on. I heard some funny sound, I thought, oh, it'll just be my zip. Did my usual 30-minute commute. So I get into work, and my co-worker just goes to me, Izzy, you know you've got a hole in your trousers? And I was like, yeah, it's just a small. And he goes, no, Izzy, you've got a hole. I put my hand down, and all I can feel is bare skin because my trousers have ripped from my arse all the way down to my thigh, and I'm standing there butt naked in front of everyone in the kitchen, all my co-workers, and everyone in the restaurant. So I completely panic. I run into the kitchen to try and get back upstairs, but I walk into the grill, so I burn the entire of my bum on the hot grill, trying to escape without any trousers on, and have to spend the rest of the day in chef's trousers.
Should we walk for that? I mean, yeah, you can walk if you can. Yes. There you go. Yes, her shift manager must want to put a hairnet on that. Should we have another one? Okay, one more. Go on, squeeze one more in. Go on. Hello.
Hiya.
Hi, what's your name?
Angus.
Angus, lovely. And what do you do, Angus?
Sales.
Sales. Okay, he's not pushing it right now. What sort of things do you sell?
Gyms.
Gym. You sell gym equipment or actual gyms?
Neither, really.
This was a mistake. It was a terrible mistake. I don't know. Well done, everyone. If you'd like to join us on the show and have a go at the Red Show, you can contact us via our website at this very address. And that is it for tonight. Please say a huge thank you to all my guests. Sigrid. Jamie Dornan. Neeson. And Dame Helen Mirren. Do join me next week with singer Paloma Faith, actors Simon Pegg and Rebecca Ferguson, Superman Henry Cavill, and Hollywood megastar Tom Cruise. I'll see you then. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.